An emerging power. A rising power is a term used as recognition of the rising, primarily economic, influence of a nation, or union of nations, which has steadily increased the presence in global affairs. Such a power aspires to have a more powerful position or role in international relations, either regionally or globally, and possess sufficient resources and levels of development that such goals are potentially achievable. A term also used to describe such a state is rising power. Characteristics. There are few available conceptualizations of the term emerging power. Therefore, there is no standard or agreed method to decide which states are emerging powers. However, a fundamental characteristic of an emerging power is that it is also an emerging economy, being that economic development is necessarily and preliminary to political and military emergence. It has been argued that while a country may be an emerging power, it is above anything else an emerging economy with only the potential or hope of increasing the global influence. This is because of several limiting factors, largely the 7 dimensions of state power: geography, population, economy, resources, military, diplomacy and national identity. Traditionally, only great powers or superpowers have succeeded in all 7 dimensions of state power. The BRICS are often cited as being emerging powers, but at varying stages of development and of varying degrees of potential. For example, Russia, which was once a superpower, is now re-emerging in some aspects of state power following the fall of the Soviet Union. China and India are emerging as potential superpowers, while Brazil is emerging as a possible great power. List of emerging powers. The term emerging power is often used to delineate the following countries: Brazil, China, European Union, India, Russia. Although there is no exact and agreed upon definition of what constitutes an emerging power, the term has sometimes been also applied to the following countries: Argentina, Australia, Indonesia, Iran, Mexico, Nigeria, Poland, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey,